listeners. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. We welcome you all to join us
every single Tuesday
at 9 a.m. right after the news. This is a whole hour of Santa Barbara teen athletes and all those people all together in those businesses that support those teen athletes. You know, another good story before I got here today. Let's put our hands together. Jimmy Thayton, owner of Jimmy's got he's a masonry and he does concrete. And before the show today, he met me over at the Glita Boys and Girls Club because they've had this one big area in the back of the club not being used, all taped off, you know, and it was just dangerous because all the footings on the playground were all eaten up by termites. And what is Jimmy going to do? Put your hands, he's going to take care of that problem. Woo! We got over 100 kids a day not being able to be, you know, playing out on that playground. And of course, you know, I heard about it and I knew who to reach out to. And again, Jimmy Thayton, Masonry and Concrete. We love you, Jimmy baby. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. D, what do you say? This love.
That is so wonderful.
Isn't
People in the community stepping up, doing the little pieces that they can do to help out our kids.
It's awesome. It's so funny because it's, you know, I'm just like, okay, dun 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 dun. Who can I tell this story to? Oh, Jimmy Thayton, Jimmy. Dun 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 dun. It goes, you know, when they start like doing that. And they go, just meet me over there. I just want to get your insight. You know what I mean? I kind of hook them, drag the big whale over there. I mean, I'm like, you know, I look sad. And he goes, I thought this was going to be a bigger project. And then we just like let him do his thing. And he goes, well, I could take care of this. Yeah, I love my Jimmy Thayton. Dr. D, you taught me how to do that. Thank you. I didn't even have to really do prayer hands. You mean I have to take
responsibility for that?
Yes. And I didn't even do the prayer hands because, you know, that's my last resort when we do the prayer. It's all about Westmont training.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And we're blessed to have Mona Wild in the house.
All
She's
right.
in the quiet room.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah. She's like, Erica, I always tell her the little things that I'm getting involved in. And I always bring it up to my Westmont education, you know, because it's not for me. You know, it's for the 100+ kids every single day that don't have a little playground. I mean, how could you not? We can't let that happen.
I was afraid you were going to say that the taped off area was a crime scene.
I was almost going to go there. It is a family show. I was almost going to go there. How you doing, D?
I'm doing very well. Here we are in the latter half of July, and this summer can't go by fast enough.
Yeah.
Because now we're going to the dark end of the year, which I like and prefer, cold weather.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Well, because that's where you're in the mountains.
Well, there's that too.
Yeah, I know, exactly.
And they're, of course, talking about getting some rain, hopefully, this fall.
And a lot of it.
What's rain?
Yeah,
I know. We'll have to be re-educated.
I don't remember.
I've seen pictures.
Yeah. I bet you. It's always like this. I remember back when we were like dried out, you know, where we all dried out. I remember that. And then what happened? We torrential.
Yeah.
We got torrential rain.
Of course, what's really unfortunate is that even with the torrential rains that probably will come, we will not have learned our lesson. We will not collect that water and put it somewhere where we will have it for situations like the last 4 years.
Yeah, it's true.
We just don't learn. I mean, we have Gibraltar back there. We have the lake. Obviously, that's not enough.
Right.
And for some reason... And I'm hoping that the kids of today, who will be the adults replacing us tomorrow, will have enough foresight to understand that you can't just let the stuff flow down the hill and back into the ocean.
That's true. You know, my stepsister works for the state and in the San Diego County area, and I was talking about, you know, if everybody does the whole drought-tolerant yard and everything like that, and she goes, you know, studies prove the things that waste the most amount of water, you know, it wastes the most amount of water if everybody switched it out to energy-efficient appliance. Do you know what that is?
No.
Wash machines.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I can see that, yes.
Yeah, wash machines, they use between, the un-energy efficient use between 20 and 30 gallons.
It's one of the reasons why I detest fabric softener.
Right.
Because you end up having to run it again a second cycle. It's like,
right. She said everybody could change and paint their lawns green, but if everybody just would change out their dishwasher and their wash machine, that would be just
huge.
Gigantic.
Yeah.
You know, a lot.
I mean, it's either
more.
that or get a rock.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, really, huh? Get a rock
on the side of a street.
Oh, funny. Oh, okay. That's going way back.
Well, maybe so, but it worked.
Yeah, it did back then, huh?
You know. Anyway,
cool.
But we'll get through this. We'll be okay.
We thank you, Dr. D, for everything you do.
You're welcome.
I mean, all the commercials that you do, all the time you spend, you know, the producing of the show, everything. Put your hands together, Dr. D.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, seriously. All right, to your left, we have, anybody wants to know about the stars, the moon, your horizon, you ask this woman right here. Hey, Dominique Hackett, how you doing?
Just a little hobby I have.
Yeah.
Do you know that we have a blue moon coming up?
I'm happy to. No, that's not good. Is it happy moon?
31st.
Give us a little tune. Okay. Sing it.
No, it's not.
You're the blue moon.
Exactly.
Yeah, 31st will be blue moon.
Oh.
So what happens is we had a full moon the beginning of July, and now we're having a full moon at the end of July.
So 2 moons is a blue moon.
2 moons is a blue moon.
So does that happen, last time, 1864 or what?
No. Actually, in about 20 years span, we'll have about 15 blue moons where we have 2
How did I know that you would know that? Yeah.
But you know what the rarity is?
What?
Every 19 years, we have 2 blue moons in a year.
Okay.
Yeah, so 1999 was the last time we had 2 blue moons, and it has to do with the fact that we have February, which has so few days. So every 19 years we'll have January, we'll have 2 blue moons, and March we'll have 2
So it's an
blue
emotional month for those who are like moon sensitive.
moons. Well,
I'm just saying. So man, those cranky days. Okay, just so you know.
well, let's just put it this way: if the moon can pull the waters of the world around, it must be doing something to us.
Oh, okay. Wow, heavy. Dominique Hackett. Woo! All right, to your left, we have my boy, Andy Gills in the house.
Hey, Erica,
Andy,
how are you?
doing?
Life is beautiful.
It is, and look at you're all just do it shirt. You must have just done it if you're going to wear it.
Educator life.
That's
the
it.
best thing in the world. You get 3 months off every year.
I'm serious.
So I am recharging my batteries right now, getting ready for the next school year.
Nice.
But in response to Dr. D, I have not washed my car in over 15 months.
Nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
for that reason specifically.
Nice.
So, yeah, it gets a little drizzle here now and then, but car looks terrible.
So funny. You know, but it's like puts wash me on it.
Yeah.
You got all handprints and stuff on it. Help.
Yeah, life is good though. You look great. Great.
Thank you.
Just trying to stay cool, but other than that, man, this summer's been awesome.
Let's do freshman up through senior. Okay, it's July 28th.
July 28th. All right, guys.
So where we got to be?
We're 3 weeks from school, guys. So don't let it scare you, but it's time to finish that AP homework that your teachers have assigned. You know it's there. Finish your community service. But other than that, I am a firm believer that students, they're finishing up summer school right now. Take these next 3 weeks for you. Do what you need to do. Go to the beach. Have some fun. And then in September, you're ready to rock. But yeah.
What about freshmen? Freshmen scary.
Incoming freshmen,
Yeah.
they're all really busy with sports.
Okay.
Nowadays, they are all over the place. They got tryouts, they have practice. Football actually has a game before school even starts.
Oh, neat.
So they are well underway, and they got the San Marcos gear on. They're ready to go. So yeah, they're excited. First day of school. Have a good attitude. Surround yourself with good people. I am a firm believer that you are a product of the 5 people you hang around with most. Nice. So make those 5 good 5.
Yeah, nice.
Because high school can either go up or down, but if it goes a little sour, I'm there to help.
Nice.
Sound
Thank
good?
you so much, Andy Gill.
Yeah.
Last but never least, take the last 2 minutes for the man that's bringing up the rear. We got Brian Faulk.
I'll
and
take
he's
the
got
rear
his
any day.
box. He's got his box. I love his little box.
Yes, happy to be back. Good morning.
Our resident acupuncturist.
Yes.
I'm ready for
I'm
a
great.
poke, Brian. I'm ready for a poke.
You're ready. All right, here we go. Let's open these filaments.
Ad break. So let's talk about this. You've been doing this for how long? You actually just completed, and I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
All of your, how do you say? All of
Yes,
your...
graduate coursework is
Nice.
now complete. complete at Pacifica, which is a great graduate school in Summerlin.
PhD.
Yeah, working on towards the PhD. Now I get to write a dissertation.
Nice.
Classes are done, so that feels good.
So that'll take you about, 18 months?
Yeah, something like that.
Nice.
About 2 years.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So that you love that course?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing depth psychology and somatic studies. So for those that don't know, it's a branch of psychology that focuses on the unconscious and the imagination, and then somatics, meaning body, which means the body's included into all psychological.
So when you get your PhD, we're still not paying you anything.
Of course not.
Okay.
I wouldn't expect it. What's new?
We don't have any money. We don't do money. That's not how our world works.
Oh, no.
Okay. We trade.
I like strawberries.
Yes,
and
there you go. Awesome. You get one of those, like little travel mugs.
Hey, I'm all about trades.
That's it. Awesome.
Bring back the trades.
Brian.
Yeah.
You are about the 500 millionth person I have come across since I moved to Santa Barbara who is either going after or getting their PhD.
Yeah. Why?
Why is that so important?
Well, you're going to get different answers depending on who you ask. There's many reasons why people get PhDs. The official title is Doctor of Philosophy, so it's somebody that's scholarly or academically minded, so they might want to teach, they might want to publish articles or books. It's pretty much the most advanced degree in any particular field, so if somebody's already have a master's, it's the next highest degree one can obtain, and to teach at any university, you have to have a PhD pretty much these days. Back in the day, high school, graduating from high school was sort of the standard. Now a bachelor's degree is kind of minimum, but really, if you want to teach somewhere or have a job at a higher level, you need a master's or a PhD. So
what you're telling me is that it took me 35 years working in this industry to get mine.
Yeah,
but I didn't go to school. And it's not a
you there's many ways of studying life, and one track is through education, formal education. Another track is living and traveling and experiencing life, and both are valuable. They're just different.
And so, will we have to then call you Dr. Brian?
You can call me whatever you'd like.
You can call him anything but late to dinner. That's it. There you go, right?
Title's a title. It's not a whole lot to me. I'm doing what I love, so you can call me whatever you like.
I got to say, all the new generation of doctors, because we have many doctors that are co-hosts, and I always introduce them because the way I figured, if you put out that time and that expense, you've earned it from me. It's more of a respect thing to call you that. But none of the doctors that we have, they always introduce themselves with their name, and I'm like, oh, doctors. I'm just saying, because I'm trying to build up the show. You know what I mean?
Sounds kind of impressive.
Exactly. Okay, you
kind of a big deal.
You just smushed me out. He smushed you too. So.
Goodbye. You're gone. We're out of here.
We're out of here.
Speaking of that,
we've got so many commercials we have to enjoy.
That's
is
great.
Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Let's listen to some commercials. We'll be back with more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday,
9 a.m. right after the news. And Dominique, where else can you find us?
YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. I love Facebook, and the internet. Twitter. Yeah, I like that too.
Thank you, Andy Gill.
TeenSportsRadio.com.
Okay. So cute. Okay. No, it was cute. It was really cute. All right, in the house we have. First of all, we gotta put our hands together. I forgot to mention this in the intro. Kesey Bella. Kesey Bella is now. We have commercials with Kesey Bella. Kesey Bella is now donating 10%. You go into Kesey Bella's Spa, which is right in the Loretto's Shopping Center next to Harry's. You go in and say Teen Sports Radio, and they will donate 10% to United Boys and Girls Club. Thank you, Chris. Woo! We love that. In the house right now, we have a woman who I adore. I've been very blessed. Dominique as well. She's done a lot of work on me, and I'm a nightmare. Okay, a massage therapist, or however you want to call it, masseuse, or whatever. We have Dawn Williamson in the house. How you doing, Dawn?
Very well. It's a good day.
It's funny because we've known each other for so many years now, and it's great because now you are a UCSB graduate.
I am. Recent Dean's Honors and everything. I'm pretty stoked about it, yeah.
It's really, I'm so proud of you because, knowing you, like I said, single mom, doing whatever, as a single mom, I get it, and doing everything you had to do. And then, getting through those classes, and UCSB is an awesome school.
Incredible.
And then finally walking with a 3.5.
351.
3.51. Sorry, shoot me. I got to be careful with the masseuse. She's on you. You're in a position where she could hurt you. She'd never do that.
I know.
Now, how's the pressure? Okay, 351. 351. I'm just kidding. So, how many years have you been in the business?
I've been doing it for 14 years.
Nice. So what made you, my mom was an esthetician and a masseuse as well. So tell me, you went to school just like on a what?
On a whim. Actually, I got a pamphlet in the mail. It was like a junk mailer. I was like, oh, wow, that would be really cool. I can go learn how to do that. I didn't even have a GED at the time. So I was like, oh, yeah, just total on a whim, went and signed up. And I didn't realize what I was getting into at all. Like, it completely changed my life, my entire outlook, how I saw myself, like how I saw everything. I always said, like, going through the program, that even if I never did a massage, like if it never made me any sort of money, that I was just thankful to have the educational experience, because it was just, it changed my world. It changed my complete perception of the universe. The entire universe was a completely different place to me. And that's where I got the confidence to go to school. And I enrolled in university, I think, the year after I graduated. And it was a long process after that. But that's what got me up from, not having any goals and just nothing, just on a whim. And
you just learned that the place, it was a big place. We're living a really, really big place, and we're all connected.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I just kind of followed my passions from there. And here I sit, and I wouldn't have guessed it 15 years ago when I signed up. I had no idea that I would be here today. So I'm actually very happy, very fulfilled, and very thankful.
Nice. That's very, very nice to hear. For those of the younger kids who are considering maybe getting into massage, what advice might you give them?
Interview who you're working for.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's interesting.
Interview who you're. There's a lot of places that aren't as enjoyable to work at. Yeah. I'm very fortunate to be at the spa with Chris at Kisi Bella. Practice. Get hundreds of thousands of bodies on you and learn a routine, like to a T, in your sleep. Get a routine and get it in there to where you're just hundreds and hundreds of times, and then throw all that out the window.
Oh, that's fun.
Practice
routine and throw it out the window.
And then throw it out the window, because you just need to go with it, and that's where your professionalism comes in.
Okay.
Your story is so inspiring, because many kids go through school and they don't know what they really want to do. And everyone's saying, come on.
What are you going to be when you grow up? What are you
going to do for the next 20, 30, 50 years?
That's not fair.
Yeah. So it's so inspiring to know that you can find something after high school and it inspires the rest of your life.
Absolutely. And it's just following your heart, following your passions, like being where you need to be, knowing that you're exactly in the spot that you're supposed to be, and with the people, your premium 5 cohorts. And it won't steer you wrong. You won't. As long as you're doing what you love, you're going to end up someplace fantastic and successful.
A 351 is extremely impressive. And as a high school counselor, a lot of my kids are going off to college. What would you tell them is the best advice in order to obtain anything higher than a 3.0? And when that temptation kicks in to do other things, how do you stay focused?
If it was easy, everybody would be doing it.
Absolutely.
And anybody can do it when it's easy.
Yeah.
And it's going to happen. Most of it's going to be easy, but then you have those few moments, and I've seen so many just complete breakdowns sitting in class. I mean, people just have complete emotional meltdowns, and it's tough. And you suck it up, dry your eyes, and handle your business. I mean, it's just that you just got to get it done. Don't make excuses. You just got to do it. Handle it.
Yeah, but full-time, single mom, full-time at school. I mean, and like I said, I've known you for a few years now, and you've been with Chris for many, many years, and it's just like, it's cool. Like, it's because, you're getting, like, the update. And I think Dominique's probably one of the few people that I told this to, like, because, okay, so you're on the table, okay, and she, Dawn, massages me regularly, and I would say it's, like, the only person ever, because I usually pass out with you. It's just, like, we'll get really jacked, for for about 5-6 minutes, and usually when I wake up, it's like,
Out.
I'm out. Okay, but it's like I wake up in like my own pool of drool. Okay, so it's like, where am I? It's just like, hey, pass me a towel. It's like, it is so deep. I mean, I'm so gone. So it's like, when I don't want to go like that, you know what I mean? And I don't know what it is in Dominique too, because like Dominique goes, it's just you're different. And I think it's important when you're dealing with massage therapists, because I use 2 or 3, because it really is the frame of mind. Like if you go regularly, and I have to have it because I'm just, as you know, all jacked all the time. So like when you go, it's interesting because it's the experience that you want to have with the person. That's why I encourage everybody, and you might have the same person, but it's nice to go off and meet and share the energy with somebody different.
We all
completely.
have different techniques.
And I've actually been, I would say in the last 10 years, I've been with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that says a lot about me right now, okay? But you know what I'm saying, okay? I mean, as far as the massage therapist, okay? And it's nice because, you are, like you exactly say, you are all different, all great, all professional. I can't say enough about Kesey Bella, and I know there's a lot of massage businesses out there, but I'm just for the last decade, I'm just a big lover because, even if the experience wasn't, you guys make it right.
It's a great space to be in, just in
it's
general.
Beautiful when you walk in. It's beautiful.
Well, it surprised me how long it took me to, I did sports I've done sports my whole life long, how long it took me to actually go to a masseuse and then realize, wow, my body really appreciated the education that I got.
Nice one. Good one. Brian's going to add to that because he's going to be a doctor.
So
okay.
That's an interesting, the last thing you said about education by receiving a massage. How does that happen, and what kind of learning does the body and the psyche receive when you get touched in a professional way?
Like a good question.
Well,
I'm just throwing that out to everybody.
It's a matter of awareness, I think, because a lot of us are just floating heads. We have tunnel vision. Yeah. We're just right here, and whatever's in our line of sight, wherever our it's in the windshield, on the computer, in the book, on the paper, whatever it is. And I think being on the table kind of gives you an awareness of your whole entity. You know?
So our culture's tendency to be very intellectual, very in the thinking
cerebral,
mind.
Absolutely.
By being touched in a professional way, brings you back into the intelligence of the body. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It does leave you in an awkward, if you've never been massaged before, I'm not going to say I remember clearly my first couple because, here you are, you're exposed, you're vulnerable. And you have to really trust the person. And it's weird for me, not to meet the person. I mean, I literally went and I wanted to meet the person that was going to massage me. It wasn't like one of those things like on the phone and I'm going to, connect you with this person. I'm like, no. Let me go there. Let me see who the person.
That's
well, that's what I have to do.
It's a relationship.
I think
it's a relationship, right?
I absolutely think so. Even when I talk to my friends and Dominique and because we know everybody there, I'm like, oh, isn't Dawn a good fit, or Mohammed, or Hune, or because they have so many great masseuses there, right? Dee? I mean, it's just like who you really want to match up the person.
Yeah,
and the flavor, right?
Absolutely.
Right? Everyone brings their personality to the relationship, but what I really appreciate is the people who don't have an agenda, the masseuses that don't have an agenda, and they're showing up for me and what my body needs in the present moment. So that's really a gift.
That's part of like having that routine and then throwing it out. Just,
Andy, have you ever had a massage?
I have never had a massage. So,
that's why you're not saying
and that's that's not uncommon, and that's nothing to be ashamed of, and that's great to say that.
And as an athlete, it's wild because, sometimes I don't pay attention to my body. I'm fighting injuries. I'm still working out. I'm still doing things that I probably shouldn't do while nursing an injury, and I'm not listening to my body as well as I should. And I think after this, I'm gonna try it. I need to try it.
Healing.
I'd probably love it.
Not only does it promote healing and feel good, which is a great benefit, but because we live most of our life unconsciously, our postures, the way we move our bodies, we develop fixed patterns of behavior. That includes sports. That includes all types of trained, whether that's dance or anything else. So when you get a massage or you get body work done, and your body is moved in ways that you're not used to, it provides an awareness of habits of of posture of being that you maybe haven't been paying attention to. And so whatever practice you're doing, whether it's sports or dance, now you're going to have an opportunity to feel and get sensations that you might never have been. So that's another piece to it.
I need to try this.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I use a softball and I use a roller. That's about as far as I go.
And there's something about having human contact, hands-on body, that's irreplaceable to a foam roller or any vibrating massager, anything like that. There's no comparison whatsoever, and there's things that are going on that we can't really explain that changes the whole experience. So,
see, I mean, this can even be related to my grandma. I mean, she would place her hands on certain areas of my body that were killing me. Next thing you know, I'm feeling a lot better.
Well, what's so cool about Dawn is like you don't say anything to her, and she'll tell you what's wrong with your body. Because she does that. Because when you're
can see, and
so many
like,
thousands,
oh, it's like it's magical, and it's like no, like laying on the table, like no, I can see.
I know. You saw me lift my leg.
The body tells a lot about somebody, and gives a lot of information if you can read its signals and pay attention. So whether you're looking at it on your own self, but if somebody else is observing you and that can mirror back to you, that's a great benefit.
The one question I do need to ask: where are you located? How can we find you?
We are in Loretto Plaza at the corner of State and Las Positas by Harry's. Everybody knows Harry's. We're in the corner, and it looks like a tiny little spot, but when you go in, it's got the whole TARDIS bigger on the inside kind of thing.
Go to Gelson's, go to the bookstore, and go get a massage.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Dawn, I loved it. Last time I went there and had Dawn work on me, she goes, oh, I loved it, because she leaves me with, oh, you're losing weight. And I said, yes. I said, Dawn said my masseuse is losing weight. Yes, thank you, Dawn. All right, on that note, we're gonna maybe Chris's commercial will be coming up on the break, so hopefully we'll get to listen to that. And again, 10% is going to be donated to United Boys and Girls Club. So Dawn, thank you very much. Stick around if you want. This is Erica Salt of the Queen of Teen. We'll be back with more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salt of the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday,
9 a.m. Now we've all booked massages at Kesey Bella. Okay, so we're all ready to go. Don't forget to say Teen Sports Radio, okay? Because, hey, every little penny helps, okay, over United Boys and Girls Club. Our next guest, Mona Motwell with Westmont College. Woo, Mona! How you doing, Mona?
Hey, Erica.
How did we like the observatory?
That was wonderful.
Wasn't it great?
It was great.
You almost locked me in there. Huh? She said she's not. I know she's not from this world. Let her stay. I mean, it was awesome. It was so. I'm telling you, I've never experienced it, and I'm going to let you talk about it because, again, this is something that we have right in our backyard, and it's free. And Westmont is the kind of place
every third Friday.
Every third Friday. Well, we'll let Mona explain what it is. Okay, Mona, we're going to give you the mic now.
Every third Friday, the Westmont Observatory is open to the public in conjunction with the Santa Barbara Astronomical Unit.
Nice.
You can come look at the stars, see our telescope. We have a big Keck telescope. 24-inch refractor telescope that we enjoy. And this was certainly a great month.
You could see the cheese head on the moon. Just saying. Who put that cheese head up there?
And lots more, actually.
Yeah, nice.
We may even be able to see other galaxies this
time around.
Yeah.
Nice. It was so much fun. It was just a great... Another thing that I wanted... I don't know... I mean, we didn't talk about this, but the museum, another opportunity for anybody to take advantage of that lives in this perfect community. So why don't you talk about that real quick?
The art museum is actually closed for the summer, but opens up at the end of August.
Perfect.
And
so that's only like in 3 weeks.
And
boom.
Yeah, we have 2 local artists showcasing their work.
Nice.
Keith Puccinelli and Dane Goodman.
Nice.
So it'll be a really interesting show, and they've been working all summer actually doing a lot of site-specific work and their own installations.
Nice.
So it should be really interesting.
Perfect. And then, of course, you have all the camps going on right now at Westmont, which is, again, serving the community.
Right.
That's very nice.
And there's actually, I think right now, some pro baseball tryouts going on, too, on campus.
Yeah.
And the Special Olympics
athletes.
are coming from 4 countries. Special Olympic athletes will be on camp or were on campus last week.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Super. Excellent.
So always busy.
We have definitely met, and I cannot pinpoint where.
Okay.
But Westmont is an incredible place. I know a lot of people up there. One of my buddies just started working in the. He's raising money for athletics.
Oh, Josh?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah, good friend of mine.
I know Josh.
Yeah, so that's incredible, and we really do appreciate your work. And Westmont, I mean, so high school kids. I mean, I'm always really into high school kids because those are the kids I work with most.
Sure, we love high school kids.
What can they do to increase their chances of getting into Westmont?
Well, all the things that you keep talking about. Keep your grades up. And community service.
Okay.
We enjoy those kids that are motivated, want to work hard. It's not easy.
And don't look at the price. I mean, the price tag. Of course, it would be shocking to anybody that looked at it. But the amount of money that's available to kids out there today is amazing. I mean, and you know this, Andy, because you work with the kids every day. The amount of scholarship money that's offered, they're going to definitely reward those who can speak the many languages. Very important for high school kids to try to get their fluency in a language because that's extra. I forget what it was. It was a lot of money, though, if you could speak an extra language. I mean, if you want to get for scholarship money. So also GPA. And
Westmont has a number of scholarships available. First off the bat are merit scholarships. So right when you apply, if you're admitted, this is regardless of need, and it just depends on how good a student you are, your GPA and your SAT scores, you'll get anywhere from $8,000 to $15,000.
Nice.
That's too bad. That's awesome.
Right
That's
off
incredible.
the bat.
Bang.
And then, of course, there's all kinds of other need-based scholarships you could apply to.
Well, kids need to know that when you demonstrate that you have a willingness to work hard and that you really enjoy the learning process, you're going to be an asset to a college.
Absolutely.
Nice. So we're going to go to break in a couple of minutes, and you were so sweet because I said help. When I called you, come on the show, bring somebody. No. So you brought a friend, retired. We find this out at break. He's a retired physicist umpire. So
he's a current umpire. He's not retired from umpire.
Current. Okay. Chris Fischer, put your hands together. Chris Fischer. Okay, so retired physicist. Where have you been working?
I worked for Raytheon Corporation, and originally a Hughes Aircraft Company, and then the company in 2002 became Raytheon, and got to work on several satellite projects, and it was exciting.
So you like math?
Math was good.
Math was good in school.
Differential equations were good.
Yeah, I mean, so like that definitely. So like a physicist. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I mean, I know you hear of it. Actually, we have one of the teens that my son is actually. My son, she's at St. Andrews right now. She was actually athlete of the month. She wants to be an astrophysicist. And outside of that, it's like the only other person. So. Physicists, when you were in school, were you in high school and said, okay, I want to be a physicist, or you just had this, you just kind of got
No, it was kind of a family kind of thing.
Oh, really? Your mother was a physicist.
My brother was a physicist. Your
father, two brothers.
My one brother was a
physicist.
And his nephew became a physicist.
Holy cow.
So we were like 3 to 7 years old, and we watched him study books and learn how to study. And we found out we weren't very good in English, but we were a lot better in numbers. So.
Nice. So where'd you go to college?
I went to San Diego State University.
Nice. And then, so physicist, you went all the way to get doctorate?
No, master's. I stopped at master's degree.
Okay. So then you just went and, worked in the satellite systems for...
Well, semiconductors that go in satellite systems.
Yeah.
So we made infrared focal planes that that go inside the satellites that are the eyes of the satellite.
So dinner conversations at your house must be a scream. No.
They used to be.
Yeah. Bang. Wow. If you ever want to seem like somebody like dumbfounded, look at me right now. Like, what else can I ask this guy? But you know something? I know a lot
about. If you
about.
want to see the actual output, you could go to the NASA website and look at the output from Motte. All this word about El Nino.
Yeah.
So you can see the temperature of the ocean rising, and
that's
you can
cool.
actually, as an
dummy down
individual
version.
person, you could go on the NASA website and look at Motte and.
Well, I like the fact that you're an umpire. We're going to go to a break right now because I know how to ask those questions.
Oh, okay.
I have 2 boys and they're both catchers.
Oh, okay.
So, Chris Fischer, stick around. This is Erica Salda. We're going to be back with more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I'm your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
Every single Tuesday.
9 a.m. Well, if you just joined us, you're late.
Really?
I mean, really late. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, we have retired physicists in the house. Chris Fischer, put your hands together. Woo! And then, okay, so Chris, so you retired from being a physicist, and now we are blessed enough to have you in the community as an umpire. So how'd you make that jump? I know I can't. Umpire. What did I say?
Empire.
Strikes back. That's what I wanted. Yeah, we are the umpire, and we're striking back. See, that's what I'm getting old.
I'm a Little League umpire and a high school umpire. One's paid and one's not paid.
Okay, so I know this is a silly question, but because it's not about money, you know, because you're.
Oh, it's definitely not about money.
And I see you're watching, got nice clothes on and stuff.
So, but
where would you rather be? Like, you know, the high school where it's just, you know, drama, or it's probably more drama.
Well, good. The seasons are kind of separate, so I get to do both. So I don't have to make that choice.
But if you had to.
Oh, you're.
Yeah. But if it's not about the money.
Oh, if it's not, then it's about the kids.
Yeah.
It's all about the kids.
So would you rather with the little ones or the big ones?
What was that?
Would you rather be with the little ones or the big ones?
The littler ones.
Yeah, and the little ones funny?
Yeah.
What's the worst, for a little kid, I don't want to say because, you know, they're supposed to be well behaved or whatever, but do you ever get that look, I don't know. Did you ever have one, like, look at you? For any, like, well, what do you tell? Like they're on the borderline of being disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, strike 3, and he looks at you, and he's looking at the plate, he's looking at you, he's looking at his bat,
yeah.
You know, he's looking at his glove, you know, because they don't.
I hope my look is stronger than his look.
That's a little kid.
Go sit down.
Yeah, this is over, buddy.
Yeah,
Go sit down.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. All right, so
Did you get into umpiring because you played baseball?
Yeah, I played baseball in my youth. I played Little League, Pony League, and Colt in San Diego.
Okay. That was my next question. Where are you from?
I was born and raised in San Diego, Point Loma, Ocean Beach area.
Awesome.
And my dad, again, the physics thing, my dad and my brother were the coaches because I had another nephew that my oldest nephew is 13 months younger than me, so more like my brother is like a dad in reserve. So but I said to myself one day when I was in Colt League, you know, I'd be a better umpire than I am batting 150 or 175.
Strategic move.
It was a career move. But I like the game, and I like being around the kids. And when I retired in 2006, the Little League has a school called Western Region out in San Bernardino. So when I retired in January of 2007, I showed up in San Bernardino for a week-long class that cost me $230, where they fed me and a group of 120 people, and there was snow at third base. And I said, what am I doing here? But I thought that I knew about umpiring, but so much had changed when I was originally involved that it was like, you know, you don't put your thumb up because baseball players have figured out where to tell you to put the thumb. And
the ins and outs.
And then, you know, in my early career, I did it in 1970 in El Segundo and Manhattan Beach when I first got out of college. And I thought, you know, I'm only going to throw a person out if they say a bad word.
Yeah.
And I'm doing the game, and it score's kind of lopsided, and this third base coach calls me a cheater. Well, I had to search through my memory bank, Well, that wasn't a foul word, but I was angry for the next 3 innings and couldn't call the ball game. But now the modern word as a coach that will get in trouble is the word you. You made a bad call.
Oh.
If you said that's terrible, that's one thing.
Oh.
But when it gets personal. You take off the mask.
Yeah, right.
And when you take off the mask, if you want to continue the conversation, but once you take off that mask, you got to be prepared to.
See, folks out there, this is the backside, the shadow side of sports, and everything has a shadow side, so it's just all part of it, right? But it's mostly good stuff.
Yeah, but you balance the strike zone for the appropriate age. You don't over ref the game. You don't look to enforce every rule, and most of the umpires I work with, it's about the kids, and we want to set a boundary of sportsmanship with the fans and even the coaches. So
nice.
We appreciate everything that you do in the community, especially having a full-time job, retiring, and still wanting to be a part of the community and helping out kids. And that's what this show is all about, is supporting anybody who supports a teen athlete. So thank you for being here. Chris, put your hands together. Thank you. We've got a nice little travel mug for you that you could always look, because I see you drink your coffee. So we have a nice little travel mug, so I want you to think of us, and please come back. Okay, because especially, we love to hear the stories. This is Erica Salt of the Queen of Teen. We've got one more section. We'll be back with more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salt of the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday,
9 a.m. Before Chris left, you wanted to add something, so I said, get back in here, Chris. And that's how it went down. So, Chris, you wanted to add something really quick before you left. So, and besides, actually, why don't you just stay till the end of the show, because we only got another 10 minutes. All right?
Oh, sounds good.
Because I know you have good questions.
All right.
And maybe I want to have a physicist as a co-host. I don't know. You just have to sign all of these disclosures, and I'm not paying you anything.
So I just wanted to invite any young people out there, 14 or older, that are interested in getting to become a local umpire in their local league. That
nice.
The District 63 puts on a clinic and trains about 100 young umpires, so that you have some experience before you go on the field. And so it's a Friday night rules and Saturday on the field training, and that you get to have lunch. So the website is d63umps.org, and in January, start looking at that for the dates and sign up for when the clinic will be to train young umpires.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. Maybe we'll put that on our site if I'll get that. I'll get that link, definitely. Okay. Thank you so much. Don't go anywhere, because I like you. I like this. I have the energy here. Okay, so I feel smarter when you sit next to me. I'm just saying. And Brian Faulk is in the house. He just shot me with one of my rubber bands.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
You brought a cutie patootie who's been so quiet. She doesn't have a mic. We're going to throw her in Mona's spot. Okay,
yes.
You can stand. There you go.
Welcome, Santa Barbara, Miss Elena Velliotes.
Put your hands together,
Santa Barbara Don here. What grade are you in now?
I'm going to be starting my junior year.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Wow, that's exciting. And you're also at Santa Barbara City College, yes?
I am. Over the summer, I'm taking a class that's called Interpersonal Communications.
Of course.
Com 121.
Yes.
Santa Barbara City College, come on.
Nice.
I'm a former City College counselor as well.
Oh, nice.
Wow. So how's high school going?
High school, My sophomore year was better than my freshman year because I started to get the hang of it, but now it's going pretty good.
Yeah. Now you're walking around college campuses.
I am. It is. Very different.
She's very mature. You said we've got a couple of minutes, but I want to introduce before. I know you do the ballet, you do the dancing, but Brian wanted to talk to her. But what
the newest adventure in your life is Bollywood dancing. Tell me about that.
It is. So I just started doing Bollywood dancing actually at State Street Ballet with Lisa Beck, and it has been a journey. I mean, it's one of the only dances that I haven't really explored yet, so I'm excited to continue doing it.
Nice. For those that don't know about Bollywood, briefly, what is that?
Bollywood, so it comes from India, and it's very much... It's not your average dancing. You think of ballet, you think of jazz. It is completely different, and it's very fun. You're very in your body, and I enjoy doing it.
Nice. Hey, that sounds fun.
It's a lot of, I want to say bouncing, but it's very happy and joyful.
It is.
There's facial expressions.
Yes.
There's arm movements. It's just, it's a riot, and there's no wrong. I mean, it's just like you get into the flow, and you figure out
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It is.
Okay, I knew you would know that.
Okay. Duh. It's Bollywood.
Exactly.
I mean,
Bollywood.
come on.
I never heard
There's like 9 billion YouTube videos on it.
Say, okay, I'm out of it.
Bollywood.
You know, I don't know. It's so funny.
Looking a little down the line, Elena.
Yeah.
What do you want to do after high school?
Gosh, okay, well, right now, I'm really just trying to focus on the present, but
nice.
Right now, my goal is to just graduate high school, and I'll think about everything later.
Hey, guess what? We got the gotta go now sign. Okay. Hey, Santa Barbara, we love you. Jimmy Thayton, thank you again for all the love and support. We will see you guys all next week. Please tune in and join us next Tuesday at KZSB AM 1290 at 9:06 a.m. when we will go behind the scenes with the local students, athletes, coaches, parents, volunteers, and all other teen sports supporters. This is all brought to you by ePro Insurance Agency, leader in gift planning and wealth preservation since 1983. So please follow along and support our student athletes by reading the Santa Barbara News Press, and then join me, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen, Dr. Dugan, my co-host, friends, teens, every week on the Santa Barbara News Press radio station.
You're the best around.